Today we're running through the Royal Guard Defender build. Whether you're planning to try it out or you're just curious, this guide should give you some solid inspiration. First, we'll talk through the playstyle, how RG Defender works in a team, and why you should try one, what makes it fun and unique. Gear showcase, showing my personal tanky build, pros and cons, see if this suits you. Lastly, some gameplay highlights, to see if the build really works in action. The Royal Guard playstyle. RGs are the shield of the team. Your job is to keep allies alive. RG skills are all about timing your utility skills to help teammates reposition in fights. RGs decide when to engage or retreat, preferably party leaders for easy rally. Why you should try one. Super hard to kill, getting damage while protecting allies. Honestly, it's fun to frustrate enemies. You lead the fight, you initiate, draw aggro, and set the pace of combat. Team's lifeline. Without you, your squishy allies can't position in team fight. While there are many factors to consider, I've positioned this build into full defense and HP regeneration, since we can't always rely on support classes to heal us. We won't always have them in the team. So for the stats, we go full vitality, focusing on physical defense, magic defense, and HP recovery to sustain against those with high ignore stats. PvP damage reduction is very important, so we need to focus on that. Physical damage and magic damage reductions are easily boosted with RG skills and Astral Sign, which will help us sustain more damage overall. For the equipment, Piercing Spear is the way. We need to charge our ultimate fast. I personally like the Naga Shield because of its high magic damage reduction. Randgrith set for armors. We need those vitality points for HP, regen, and reflect stats. For the accessories, we go for the Remorseless set. The additional damage from it scales with HP percentage. For the headwear, we go for the Polar Bear Hat. The damage reduction against demi-humans is huge, making it the best for tanks. Mothwear. Gamer Badge. I don't have any fancy mouthwear yet, but we want that plus 12% damage reduction. Hazelnut lenses give a good amount of vitality points. With high vitality, we gain more reflect damage and better sustainability. Lastly, costume. The Raccoon Party costume is a bit outdated now. It was great back when most people played GX crit dealers, but the meta has shifted. Nowadays, many are running magic builds like super novices and warlocks. Now, for the sigils, of course, our main job sigil is Royal Oath. Get surging and floating protection since they provide shields based on your HP. Focus on sigils with PvP damage reduction. Add Deadlock Aura for emergency HP. Nexus. Defense and utility are our core. Pump HP percentage and HP potion efficiency. For defense, go for physical defense and magic defense stats. Maximize the type of slot with PvP damage reduction as well. For the remaining attack nexus, we need PvP damage bonus so our reflect damage can scale. We can also go for melee physical damage for PvE. One very important nexus skill is Imperial Guard. It's an added skill for our ultimate that taunts players and forces them to normal attack us. Very effective for crowd control. The Nightingale Echo. Obviously, it's Vitter's Hill for added sustainability. Go for Crest of Melody for its damage reduction. The cards. For weapons, use Fendirk for added HP and melee physical damage, and Chapette for sustainability. Remember, we are not DPS. Our goal is to survive. For headwear, Maya Purple is good for added vitality and for revealing hidden enemies. I prefer Deveruchi since I hate being blinded. For accessories, since this is also a Regen build, we go with the basics. I use Muka cards for HP recovery and Sea Otter for dodging magic attacks, as many players are now running magic builds. About the HP regen, to be honest, this 9.3k regen isn't my max since I changed my headwear, but this amount is still not bad. I did a damage test before where my HP just kept going back up, and I wasn't dying. Comment down below if you'd like to see another video about that. My RG is a potion scholar, where I craft my own pots. These are the highest healing pots in the game. I use them and set auto pots to 90%, a good point for sustainability. Here's a sample. One pot heals 22k. In PvP, that's equivalent to around 150k HP, if I remember correctly. Soul Force, we go for Earth. Orc Hero is my favorite since it gives a lot of physical damage reduction. Mounts. Just go for PvP stats, HP, PvP ward, and damage reduction against medium-sized enemies. Easy. For medals it's pretty straightforward. Just go for physical and magic damage reductions. Our secondary stats are physical damages. For Nebula Path, I mostly focus on utility, maxing out HP efficiency, PvP ward, etc. Also, use the Defender build on Astral. Feathers. I use light and dark on attack feathers since we want to max out physical and magic defense on our defensive feathers. I'm also trying to upgrade the Justice Feather to Order Feather for more reductions. For defensive feathers, we need Vitality. I'm replacing the Terra Feathers with Dark Feather for added PvP damage reduction. Enchants. We need Melee Boon for weapons and accessories since it scales your skill damage output. For costumes, backwear, and headwear, go for PvP enchants. For mouthwear and facewear, go for physical defense enchants. What I usually do is focus on physical defense for enchants, then use overloads for magic damage reduction when going into PvP. I think that's pretty much it. If you think I missed something, please comment down below. Stay tuned if you want to see it in action. But before that, here's my final verdict on this class. RG has exceptional defensive skills and elements. Its defense is unmatched, but the damage output is very low. It's built to protect, so it's really dependent on the team. RG is unique if you want a fresh experience. It's often overlooked since most players want kill points. You'll need a DPS ally to complement your defense, otherwise, it's not good for solo play. RG Defender is fine for F2P, but don't expect to tank high spenders if you're not willing to pump your wallet. That's it. Before we go into action, care to give some love for this content? Don't forget to subscribe if we're on the same vibe.